Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They come out strong. Stop him for no gain on the opening play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the RPO got him. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Snags it.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's past the marker. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Wallace. On the stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Caught. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick give. It's Croma. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. They were all over it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
But I said they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense. And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Reels it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Croma. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Washington. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Right back to the well. They knock him down right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Holds on, it's Wallace.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Taylor wants to throw. Left side is Singleton. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play, you throw it, get a nice one. Second play, you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just got on the field. We're approaching the 3rd play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh center downs going to the air. On target to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Chroma. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Straight ahead, it's Washington. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Washington. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cougars, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now victory. 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush is on. He's past the 30. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The run inside. It's Martin.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back. It's Bailey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll run it. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He splits the uprights. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Croma. Shakes off the defender. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Washington. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. with the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Powers inside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got a little space. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Driving forward, it's Croma. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Swapped immediately.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Chroma. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here laid now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Number 39, set to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Gonna look downfield again. Release to the back. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Wallace. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Turns it upfield, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
Quarterback changing the play. Shotgun snap on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And finally, the defense is able to get...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the back. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense coming up large and putting a wrap on this one.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.